so frustrated. All I want to do is play basketball, but I can't because no girls are allowed on the team.
I know, honey. I am so sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't have control over this, but maybe if Title IX passes, you guys might have the opportunity.
You guys are so bad at basketball. You're so weird. Stop playing.
This is so mean.
You're so trash. Frick.
Before the implementation of Title IX in 1972, high school sports for women were typically very limited in terms of opportunities, resources, and funding. In many cases, girls' sports teams were not recognized by the school, and the girls who wanted to play sports had to find alternative ways to participate, such as by joining community leagues or forming their own teams. Girls who did have access to school-sponsored sports programs often found that the resources and support available to them were far inferior to those available to boys. For example, girls' sports teams might not have access to the same equipment, facilities, or coaching staff as the boys' teams, and girls might be required to pay for their own uniforms and transportation to games. In addition to these logistical challenges, girls who participated in sports before Title IX also faced social stigma and discrimination. Many people at the time believed that sports were not appropriate or healthy for girls, and that the girls who played sports were unfeminine or even unnatural. This cultural bias against women's sports made it difficult for female athletes to gain the recognition and respect they deserved, and many girls were discouraged from pursuing sports at all. Overall, the experience of girls who played sports in high school before Title IX was often frustrating and disheartening. Despite these challenges, many girls continued to play sports and work together towards a greater opportunity for women in athletics, paving the way for future generations of female athletes to come. Right after the implementation of Title IX in 1972, women's sports in high school began to change rapidly. The law mandated that schools provide equal opportunities for male and female athletes, which meant the girls' sports teams were given access to the same resources, funding, and facilities as boys' teams. As a result of Title IX, the number of girls participating in high school sports increased dramatically. According to the National Federation of State High School Associations, the number of girls participating in high school sports rose from 294,000 in 1971 to over 3.6 million in 2018. In addition to the increase in participation, Title IX also led to greater recognition and support for women's sports. Schools began to invest more in girls' sports programs, providing better coaching facilities, equipment, and travel opportunities. This increased sport support led to a rise in the quality of women's sports and helped to break down some of the cultural biases against women's athletes. Title IX also paved the way for more opportunities for women in college, sports, and beyond. As more girls began to participate in high school sports and gain recognition for their athletic abilities, colleges and universities began to offer more athletic scholarships for women, and professional opportunities for female athletes began to emerge. Overall, the impact of Title IX on women's sports in high school and beyond has been significant, leading to greater opportunities, recognition, and support for female athletes.